Good day, folks. Well, today I'm removing the modifications so as to remove a major point of contention from both parties. I have thoroughly shown in my other videos that the modifications were doing nothing for my detector and that the earthing of the modified components was working as intended. Although I wanted to give a much fuller explanation of what has happened, I cannot say more as it is before the courts. Right, I know catch up the this ring. Well, I think the ring is supposed to be there, it's just not supposed to have a wire on it. Let's just go this. If you saw my earlier video, you would know that all this was connected properly, it was earthed. So the earthing was working. Right, so all that remains now is to scrub out this. So I'll scrub it out and bring it back, including the little bit of wire that was the earthing point removed from this pin. And now I've scrubbed it out pretty good. Reassemble, and we shall test it again. Before I do that, I'll rub it around the paintbrush just to make sure there's no little bits of foil. Okay, well, it's pretty clean. Right, I'll put it back together and I'll be testing it. Okay. Oh, this bit's come out of it. What's all of it? Open wire. I wonder where it all went wrong. I didn't get the 33% improvement that Woody got. I'd have been happy with a 15% improvement. Why did I get 0 improvement? Could it be that an unmodified detector's coil was swung slightly off the target? Or that a modified detector's coil continued to be swung and raised well after the response had ceased? Or could it have been different settings for the detectors? No, surely not, because that would be deceptive advertising if deliberate, and I am sure that Peter Robert Woodland would never be involved in any deceptive behaviour, being an honourable gentleman. No, the issue must lie with the way I did my tests. I used a vertical ruler, scraping the coil with each sweep, with no possibility of random upward movements, so it can't be that. I used test techniques that Woody had used, like the coil resting on the ground. That wouldn't be it. I used the same settings Woody had used, so not that. Ah! Could there have been something wrong with the modifications? Well, there wasn't much that could go wrong except earthing, and I proved that was working in the previous video, What is Earthed? So what did go wrong? Ah, of course. I stopped using sunk cost bias, where you spend a lot of money so it must do something. And I stopped trying not to offend DetectorMods by suggesting there was no difference, both of those exampled in my initial email to DetectorMods before thorough testing when I said, maybe a 15% improvement. And finally I started critical thinking and testing because, after all, extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof. It seems working okay. I've not destroyed it yet, and I'll give it a good try later on, make a video about that.